Hi everyone, thanks for watching Smash Factor TV once again. Today we're having a look at what a square club face means and how to keep that club face square during your golf swing. If you can keep that club face square, you're going to hit much straighter golf shots, much more accurately at the target. You're going to improve your game. So let's go and have a look at some more game-changing golf coaching. Hi everyone, and thanks for tuning in to Smash Factor TV once again. My name's Natalie Adams. So today we're going to have a look at club face and what position the club face should be in for it to be square during your golf swing. So just to help us with that, I've got the golf ball on our target line here, and I have positioned an alignment pole just about a metre to the left of that. So it's coming out of the ground where the golf ball is on the target line, and it's coming out at an angle that's really similar to the angle that I set the shaft of the club to the floor. So basically it's showing me my swing plane. And please remember to hit the subscribe button and to click notifications. We release 2 new videos every week, and they're all geared up to helping you get more from your golf game. So hit that subscribe button and click notifications. Now, what we want to do is in start position here, if club face is going to be square, we need to have the club face so that it's aiming at the target. So what I've done here, I've just put a piece of blue tack onto my club face and just stuck a large tee out at a right angle to that club face. So now when I position my club, I can see exactly where that is aiming down the target line. So at setup, for the club face to be square, that club face and that tee peg showing us the alignment of that club face, it needs to be pointing directly down the target line, and that's now set square. So I now want to take up neutral grip, and I want to get into an athletic posture. And when I start my backswing, and I'm going to rotate my body round to the right, as I have this pole on the left of me here, I could also have one on the right of me there. And what I want to do to keep that club face square is, as I rotate my body to the right, and I'm going to move the club to the right because of that rotation, that tee peg is pointing downwards, still towards the ball. And when I get to about this position here, so I would say here I've got my hands kind of hip height, we've got that club face, and it is still pointing down to the target line. So that club face is now square. If we look at the leading edge, we're kind of replicating my spine angle with that leading edge. So if I make this kind of action and I go into this position here, so now the leading edge is pointing directly up at the sky. You can see the tee peg is pointing directly forwards, and it isn't rotated downwards towards the target line. I've now opened the club face up, so the club face would tend to come in and I'd be hitting the ball more out to the right. And similarly, if I take the club away and I get that tee peg pointing downwards more, and so the leading edge is completely horizontal, that's now closed, and again when I come back to the ball, that's going to hit the ball to the left. So we want to make sure that from start position, and we've got that tee peg pointing at the target and down the target line, as we rotate to the right, that tee peg stays pointing downwards towards the target line. It's now parallel to my plane line on my right hand side. As I get to the top, we want to work on this position here rather than the tee peg pointing directly forward. So we want to make sure that we get a rotation in the left hand, so we get a flat wrist, and we get this sort of position at the top rather than here, which is open. Now as we swing back down, we're going to rotate to the left, and again we want to work on getting into this position here, into this slot. Again, we've got the club face pointing downwards towards the target line. So again, that's still square to plane. We can rotate the body through. Club face comes back in, T-peg pointing at target as it hits the ball, so it's square in that position there. And now as we swing through, again, if I just move back here, so if I swing through, and we're going to see the club face, this position here. So again, you can see T-pegs now parallel to the plane line and pointing up this way. So just really important if you're going to hit straight golf shots, that as you're approaching the ball, you've got that T-peg pointing down at the target line. You turn your body, so we've got the club face pointing down the target line as you're striking, and then we come up the plane on this side, and again we've got the T-peg pointing up the alignment pole, and that's keeping the club face square all the way through the swing. It means you have to manipulate the club face less as you go through impact with your hands, so you're going to hit straighter and more consistent golf shots rather than seeing some going left or some going to the right, because you're having to manipulate your hands to correct that club face position, trying to work it back to square as you hit. Have a go at that the next time that you're working on your game. Put 2 alignment poles in, as I've just suggested, and work on looking at how you move that club face and what happens to that T-peg relative to those alignment poles as you're swinging the club back and through. This could be a big reason of why you're not as consistent with your accuracy as you could be, and why you're hitting the golf ball a little bit erratically when you're out on the course. But try and get that into the game to keep that club face square in those positions as you swing. It really will help you hit a lot straighter golf shots. It's another game-changing golf tip.